Hello everyone, welcome to From the Star Wars Home Video Library. I'm your host Nathan P. Butler. This time, we take a look at another oddity when it comes to the releases of Star Wars The Clone Wars on home video. Now, just recently, we took a look at Star Wars The Clone Wars, the complete Season 1 on Blu-ray and, of course, on DVD. And in that set, we had director's cut versions of Rising Malevolence and Shadow of Malevolence, two of the three episodes in the so-called Malevolence arc or Malevolence trilogy. We also saw, a little while ago as well, that those episodes in regular non-director's cut, original aspect ratio, letterboxed, original cut, as aired on Cartoon Network versions, were released also on DVD back in 2009 with A Galaxy Divided, which was the first Clone Wars television series DVD release, albeit one that was not a complete season set. Now we see those episodes, the Malevolence arc, released yet again, but in a rather odd format, and one that actually I think a lot of Star Wars home video collectors may not even realize exists. You see, in 2010, after the complete Season 1 was already out, Hasbro put together some unique packs. Now, you may remember when we talk about comic packs from the Star Wars library that you have stuff kind of like mine, right? The one that's got the comic book and the two figures based on it. Well, in this case, it's a similar concept, but what you got instead of a comic and two figures based on it was an episode of a cartoon series with two figures based on it. These were Walmart exclusive toy packs, and they had one each for Rising Malevolence, Shadow of Malevolence, and Destroy Malevolence. Let's take a look at these. You've got Rising Malevolence, right? Got that kind of cool thing going on there with the Malevolence using its weapon. It has an advertisement essentially for the complete Season 1 on the back that was released the previous year, near the end of the year. And the disc itself, kind of similar. You got the same art over here as far as the back showing the complete Season 1 set. You get the art over here. It's essentially the same as the art there. And it just says the title underneath it there. So, Star Wars The Clone Wars, Rising Malevolence, complete Season 1, now available on Blu-ray and DVD. They want to make sure you know you can buy that set that's out there. They've now advertised it not only on the disc and on the back of the cover, there's also a trailer before the episode that you're watching on that disc for the complete Season 1 set. They really, really want you to buy that thing. And it's unusual, in a sense, the way these discs are authored, in that they have the episode, but there is no menu system whatsoever. You pop it in, it plays the trailer, it plays the episode, that is it. There is no menu to speak of whatsoever. Now this one, Rising Malevolence, came with action figures of Plo Koon and Ahsoka Tano. Then we've got Shadow of Malevolence. Same setup to the back. Front has a close-up there of the Malevolence. You take the disc itself out, and it's the same kind of setup as far as the images being combined together. Again, just the episode with that trailer in front of it for Season 1 with absolutely no menu system whatsoever. Shadow of Malevolence came with action figures of Anakin Skywalker and the clone known as Matchstick, the pilot. Then we've got the final episode, the one that really isn't that big of a deal because there was never a director's cut version of it. That is Destroy Malevolence there. Again, advertising stuff on the back for the complete Season 1. Image from the episode on the front. You take it out. You've got that odd combo image type thing going on there on the disc itself. Disc has the episode, the trailer, nothing else, no menu system to speak of. In this case, this one came with action figures of General Grievous and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, there's nothing really special about these. I mean, all they are essentially is a re-release of these same episodes all over again. But if you missed A Galaxy Divided and you want to see a non-director's cut version of either Rising Malevolence or Shadow of Malevolence, this is another way to get them. And it's kind of a cool thing if you collect the action figures. Me, I bought these things, collected these, sold the action figures because I just don't care about the action figures themselves. I wanted the DVDs. I'm a home video collector, as this series is oft to proclaim. Now, the bad news here is probably what you might be expecting. These are essentially the same transfers of the episodes that we got back on A Galaxy Divided, right? They're not the director's cut. That not only means, though, that it's not the theatrical aspect ratio that you get with the complete Season 1 set, it also means that these are letterboxed. That's right. They're the same aspect ratio as they showed up on Cartoon Network, with a little bit of black on top and bottom and a slightly taller, slightly more narrow image than you get with the theatrical aspect ratio presentation of the complete Season 1, but it also means that if you try to play it in a widescreen television, it's going to be exactly like those bonus DVDs with the unaltered versions of the classic trilogy films from 2006 and 2008. You stick it in, you'll have your widescreen image, bars on top and bottom, and huge amounts of black on either side because it's not enhanced for widescreen television. This is essentially a 16:9 image that includes the black bars on top and bottom, not as a default that your player is making, but in the actual image itself. Fortunately, I guess, these don't actually say anything anywhere about the aspect ratio. They're more worried about going through and telling you to buy Season 1 than telling you about the aspect ratio. So at least in this case, there's no false advertising involved in it. But you would have hoped, perhaps, that after this is being released as the complete Season 1, the thing that's being advertised on here, that those would have been the cuts of the episodes that would have made it onto these DVDs about a year later, in 2010 as opposed to 2009. Nope. They're just rehashed from the same master, presumably, as these were. So not director's cuts, unique in that sense, compared to what most people probably own, but in and of themselves, not nearly the best way to watch these episodes in terms of visual quality. They're not only DVD as opposed to Blu-ray, they're freaking letterboxed again. But if these make for some weird toy releases, just wait till our next episode when we take a look at ones that are just bizarre and don't even include episodes. Really weird stuff next time around. With that, though, we'll wrap up this episode. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with the home video viewers.